Hi friends, I am Asmitha.
Welcome to my channel. Jamie Elizabeth Hash began her military career in 2011 arming F-15 fighter jets as a man. James Edward Hash. Jamie, a military manpower analyst at JBSA Randolph Air Force Base, said she kept her secret buried throughout much of her life until she made a fateful decision. "I need to come out at some point," Jamie said. "It was just too long of not living openly and authentically. Growing up, I didn't know anyone else who was transgender, and it wasn't until the internet became more prevalent when I discovered that I wasn't alone. However, I still spend the majority of my life suppressing and denying this feeling. Once I finally came to accept my true self, I wasn't able to take any action due to the initial ban on transgender military service. Even after the ban was lifted, I'm not sure if I would have had the strength and courage to take steps towards living authentically, if it weren't for all of the visible transgender people who advocated, spread awareness, and forged the path before me. I will admit that when I initially started coming out, I didn't anticipate becoming so outspoken or involved in activism. But after a few tweets seemed to remove me and my trans siblings from the military, I seized that opportunity to be visible, share my story, and demonstrate that trans people are more than capable of serving. As my partner in Pride, Emily Starbuck Gerson always says, the best way to change hearts and minds is through storytelling. She said, Jamie's opportunity came in June 2016 when the ban against transgender military service was lifted by then US Defense Secretary Ash.After. "I wanted to transition in the Air Force and make it a career," Jamie said. But in a series of tweets, former President Donald Trump said the military cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. However, Jamie said according to a study, the medical costs would be a fraction of healthcare expenditures by the healthcare of defense. When she came out to her commander, it wasn't a big deal for the unit. "My commander fosters an environment of inclusion, dignity and respect," Jamie said. "What matters is you can do your job and you can fulfill your mission." She considers herself fortunate to have a commander who is accepting of transgender people. "I know based on interactions with other transgender people in the military, that's not always the case," Jamie said. She said she hasn't had any problems because the Air Force makes the rules very clear. "We follow orders, we follow guidance and we follow policy." She said the Air Force was among first to comply after the transgender ban was lifted. Jamie said of all the distinctions she's earned, "We are in every career field, every branch. We are deployed all over the world. I am so honored and humbled to be able to serve my country, while also being an out, proud, and visible transgender service member." These last few years have been a tumultuous time for the trans community, and I feel very fortunate to continue having the privilege of putting on the uniform every day and demonstrating that trans people are more than capable of serving our nation, she said.